and welcome back to Speed Free Garage, home of power sports on YouTube. We are going to be driving around Hakone, so the Hakone Turnpike, the Ashinoko Skyline, and the Hakone Skyline. So we actually have some crazy stories that we wish we could tell you. Yesterday we met the Mr. HKS, and that's all we can really tell you. So, but that was cool. So anyway, the rest of this video is going to be a driving time lapse, so we'll see you guys for the next one.
In a land where dawn gently gleams, the wanderer finds bold new dreams. Echoes of journeys fill the air, drifting whispers lead me there. Throwing my life off the rails, no time to hesitate. Chasing snow trails, driving towards my fate. The sun rises red over a mountain span. Every circuit beckons in this foreign land. Slide the corners, feel alive. Ties scream, the world collides. Abandoned house, my home at last. Drift the present, forget the past. Empty rooms with stories untold. Tatami mats and a roof of gold. Friends pull up, engines roar. This is the life I've been waiting for. Underneath these foreign skies, dreams ignite with every drive. Slide the corners, feel alive. Ties scream, the world collides. Abandoned house, my home at last. Drift the present, forget the Headlights pierce the midnight haze, scorching rubber limits ablaze. This asphalt stars a wild crusade. Every turn is a memory made.
Alright, so we made one lap with Brandon here, and then I'm going to drive us back, and then we're going to turn around and then drive back, and then we're going to pretty much drive as much as we can today, and then we'll probably go hit the rope line and do some tourist stuff since we're here. So yeah, just keep on watching, and we'll catch you guys in a bit.
This asphalt stars a wild crusade. Every turn is a memory made. As the dawn breaks, dreams fade away. In this land where I've come to stay. From mountain peaks to city lights, we found our place. It's in our sights, Whispers of wheels on a distant shore, drifting dreams of dreams no more.
All right, guys, if you made it through that whole time lapse, I commend you. I really do. So thank you for watching. And as far as buying a house in Japan series, this is probably the last video of this specific trip, and then the next week's video hopefully will be of us actually buying the house. We're not really sure, but Brandon and I really appreciate you guys following along. And as a bonus, we are now driving down a mountain pass. This is the same mountain pass that I got lost on with an R34 Skyline in 2019. And I was like, Brandon, we've just got to drive down this, not only for the nostalgia, but for the fact that this is like a mountain pass. Like, technically, I think if you get in a wreck on this pass, your insurance is invalid unless they were just trying to keep me off the pass when I rented the car in 2019. Very likely.
It's very tight, very narrow, and doesn't look very maintenance either. No, so if there's a car coming our way, you'll hopefully be able to see him in the mirror, but one of you is going to have to pull the fuck over. Brandon here's hogging both lanes right now.
In our nice, luxurious Crown.
Toyota Crown, which apparently is an undercover police car here, and we've had people come up to us on the highway, slam on their brakes, and then look over and then like have a little conniption because there's Americans in the car and not cops. Brandon, you're supposed to drive on the left, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking...
I can't tell if you're driving on the right or if you're just driving.
I'm just driving, honestly.
Just driving down the pass. Yeah, this is wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, imagine being out here, not knowing where this... Because now I know where the road goes, but when I hit this on the Skyline, because like, I made a wrong turn, yeah, it was not good. We might have turned around, actually, we found like a spot because the Skyline's a big bitch. So we probably we turned around. We found a place to turn around and went back to the Skyline. But this is a paved, usable road that the locals take all the way back down to the bottom of the lake. where we're gonna hit the ropeway. If it's open.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Whoa.
I don't even know what that is. It's like a...
Is that a hot spring?
Dude, I have no idea.
It's gotta be. Yeah, that's some kind of hot spring or something. That's like a natural spring that's coming down. Wow. But, yeah, so oh, man, we got lucky, didn't we? They're like, you son of a bitch. Oh, wow, there's actually people hanging out.
Yeah.
Where's the driver? Taking a nap in the back?
Weird.
But yeah, so this is taking us back to the other side of the lake. Yeah, that's some kind of natural spring or river or something. It's dried up. Maybe it's not a spring if it's dry. I don't fucking know. Oh, we forgot to stop at the Torii Gate. Shit.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys been kind of enjoying. Depends on how much energy I had to edit. If these past 13 or whatever videos have been any decent, but we've had a lot of fun. Totally worth it. Totally worth every penny. Definitely worth missing work for me. I have missed work for no reason, so I'm definitely gonna miss work to go on a trip to Japan. Brandon's been typing away on his laptop every morning, so oh, we have 2 lanes now.
Yeah, wow, weird.
Wow.
Weird.
That is luxury.
What are we gonna do with all this room?
Yeah, luxury mountain.
I don't have to drive on the center of the road. I still kind of do, but
yeah,
all the foliage is very grown up.
Yeah, they definitely do not. I mean, this is definitely more of a locals road, honestly, like a cut through. And all the tourists, of course, take the Skyline and the major, I think Highway 3 it was. But this is wild. This is just wild. Well, Brandon, do you have any final thoughts for this first section of our buying a house series? Is anything from any part of the trip at all?
I don't know. You kind of covered it. We've packed a lot into a very short amount of time.
You're clear. You're clear.
I don't know what they got going on here. We've packed a lot into a very short amount of time, and we've checked a lot of the tourist boxes, which is kind of cool. On top of, viewing some houses, and you've obviously put in an offer on a very cool place that also checked a lot of your boxes. So
yeah, I guess we didn't really get even a chance to talk about that. We put in an offer for 14 million yen on the warehouse house. We're holding the offer from being formally submitted for a few days because I'm really concerned that since it just went on the market and somebody jumps all over it, and then they're not going to take the offer because they think we won it, right? And that's, I guess, just a normal real estate strategy, not to look like you're dying to have it. But at the same time, I want it. If they come back and they're like, no, the price is the price, I'm like, fuck whatever, take the extra million yen, because this house, the warehouse house, has potential. I mean, you got a 40 by 40 warehouse with a 13-foot ceiling. You could easily fit a 2-post in there and a 4-post and a tire machine, probably off in that corner lot.
yeah.
The house obviously needs work. It needs a kitchen. It needs at least 3 mini splits, which really aren't that expensive over here. And then however it's heated, I need to take a closer look at that. But it had city water, city sewer, city gas. They said propane. I don't know if they meant natural gas, or if, I don't think propane is piped in through pipes, though. That doesn't make sense. But anyway, we did see LNG trucks, so I'm going to assume it's natural gas. And then it had 2 electric meters. So, an electric meter for the shop, for business, and then an electric meter for the house, which is good. It had some other stuff hidden in the bamboo.
Yeah, it also had a decent amount of land as far as like for parking and there's some other buildings there too that could probably be repurposed.
Over here, since let's see if I have a signal to grab our next destination. So,
but yeah, there were some other buildings that could probably be repurposed for the time being. One of them needs to come down, but
yeah, I mean it was already coming down on its own.
Yeah, but there was
there was a brick building behind it that looked like a little, maybe the original storehouse.
Yeah.
And it had stairs, like actual concrete stairs. The hand railing needed to be replaced. It had a shed next to the house that I might repurpose into another garage, like a
it had like a garage door on it, but it was pretty packed full of stuff. But it was 2-tiered, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Which we couldn't get to the top tier, so who knows what
it looked like there's all the carpentry supplies were. So the guy was a carpenter and construction company owner, I guess. He had like that. I mean, you guys saw the video. He had the architect's board where it helps you draw straight lines and shit. So I'm sure there's a proper name and people are laughing at me right now, but so the guy built his own house or contracted carpenter, I don't know. It was cool.
Yeah, because it was relatively new. I think it was
1969.
Yeah.
69.
Yeah, 69.
We could make the bit, I don't want to say it on video because I don't know if I'll be trademarked yet, but we could make it 69. That maybe so. Maybe two.
That could be cool. I don't know. We're bouncing around names as far as like what makes sense for the business and also like the rental service.
And it needs to be something that is unique enough to get a trademark and copyright. So
right.
That's.
But be easily searchable.
But be easy, yeah. So yeah, you Google it and it comes right up.
Yep.
But all right, we probably shouldn't be parked here too long. So thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Had fun. Gonna be flying home tomorrow. Fun.
I'm already excited for the next time.
Yeah. March. They said maybe cool. March.
pretty cool.
So just have to watch out for cherry blossom, the sakura season, because that would be a big mistake.
But would be really pretty.
It would, but literally these roads would be
packed.
Rush hour the whole. Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
All right. See you guys.
See you.